I'm next.
Next.
Well, I'm Margaret Archuleta Daugaard, and my grandfather came here back in 1870. He came to Amargo, and he had a government contract to supply meat to the Indians. From there, in Amargo, after he got through with that, he started a general store in Lumberton, New Mexico, and moved into southern Colorado, into Edith. And originally, that was about 1874 when he came to Edith, Colorado. From there, he established, the businesses that he had, big sheep man, cattle people in those days. They claim that at the height of his career, my grandfather was running 75,000 head of sheep and 50,000 head of cattle. It is almost unbelievable, but that's what the legend is. I never saw it because my grandfather was murdered in 1920, and it was over a dispute of the New Mexico-Colorado state line. The state of New Mexico granted a homestead to Lomans, thinking that it was in New Mexico, and the state of Colorado granted one to my grandfather. The same one, and thinking that it was in Colorado. And naturally they had a dispute, and it wasn't until, this was August the 20th when he passed away. He was murdered, I should say. And 1926, they sent what is known as the Darling Survey, and that straightened the New Mexico-Colorado border line. And of course my grandfather was right. It was his property, but it was too late. Then I was born in Dulce, New Mexico, and Liliosa and I have pretty much the same history. My mother was a Gomez, and we shared a lot of good memories, but good laughs together, and we had a good life. We had a very, very wonderful life, and our parents loved us. They never deserted us. And I was educated in private schools, and I would come home, and my dad would say, "Are you back?" I'd say, "Dad, you're stuck with me." So then in 1941, my folks bought the La Cantina. And at that time that he bought the La Cantina, he wanted to call it the Red Rider Bar. And him and your dad, were real good friends. They were always like that. And Fred told him, "No, LM," he says, "I can't let you use the name of Red Rider," he says, "because I deal with juveniles." So then my dad, at that particular time, you could not use the word of saloon in Colorado. So my dad named it La Cantina, which means the saloon. And I have lived in Pagosa, most of my life. I enjoy it here. I don't have any desires to ever leave Pagosa. And if I do make a trip, it might be 6 feet under, but that's as far as I'm going. And then my folks, after they got the war, they ran it, and in 1972, my father passed away, LM Archuleta. And in 1993, my mother passed away. So I've been running the bar, and it has been very, very interesting, and I have met a lot of nice people, and really, we've never had any serious moments, that would make you say, "Well, no, I'm through with it, bar business," but every day it's a good memory. And I have met a lot of people. I enjoy my living in Pagosa, and no way am I ever going to leave,